is Diana, and this is my Trailblazer University YouTube channel. On my channel, I am helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I'm helping you break through your barriers and transcend any limitations that you may have. So today's video, wanted to make a quick video on the holiday blues, since during this time of the season, a lot of people get depression. Maybe you're the black sheep of the family, and no one wants to spend time with you. Maybe you just got out of a relationship, or maybe you were ghosted by somebody that you were kind of dating. Maybe you're just separated because of the whole pandemic. But regardless of what they are, it all has to do with expectations. We're putting meaning on the holidays. We're putting an expectation on it, and when we do not meet those expectations, we do not feel the way we're supposed to feel, then we get the blues. There's a few different ways we can approach this. It's all based on consumerism, right? So Christmas, we have to buy presents for everybody. We've been programmed. Everything is a program, right? Society's programmed, right? Since we were kids, we have these beliefs about Christmas, where everyone's supposed to receive gifts, right? Meet up with family, Thanksgiving. We're supposed to buy a turkey. Then we have Valentine's Day. That's a whole other thing on its own. We know that. But anyway, what do all have in common? We're all promoting like buying things, right, for people, or something more extravagant. So who we're letting program us? The TV. We see Christmas movies on. We hear Christmas songs like Mariah Carey's "All Our Christmas Is You." That's a real rough one. You just went through a breakup. That's a tough one to hear. We go on social media. We see people all happy with their families, having a nice meal, opening presents. Maybe someone just got a car. And you're like, oh man, I wish I had enough money to, I wish I got a more expensive gift. I should have gotten a better gift for my boyfriend or my mom or something. I didn't have as much money, or I should have got my kids more toys. Then we're going on social media, we're comparing ourselves, and we're thinking that that's supposed to be what it is. And let me tell you, social media, people post the highlights of their life. People they can post whatever they want to appear as, whatever they want to seem like. It isn't always, most of the time it's not even reality. How many times I'll have a friend on Facebook or Instagram or something, they'll be like, I saw you on Christmas, looks like you had a good holiday, your family and everything, got a lot of gifts, I'm glad you had a good Christmas. Oh no, it was miserable. My uncle got drunk, or my boyfriend got drunk and got in a fight. We got in a fight, or my brother doesn't want to talk to me anymore, like stuff like that. I'm like, well, they don't really look like that. So if we're comparing ourselves to social media, we're comparing ourselves to these things, then we just have to keep in mind that it's not reality. So, okay, then there's also programs, there's a lot of celebration, there's Christmas parties, New Year's parties, all that stuff. There's mistletoes, oh my goodness, so much. But you can say no. If you are being triggered by going to a holiday party, you can say no. If you are triggered by going to hang, when your family invites you over, and you can say no. I know when I used to say no, we're supposed to be a time, Christmas especially, a time of giving and everything, of giving gifts and giving, but you also have to keep your own energy. You also need to make sure you're good. Okay, if it doesn't bother you, fine, but if it's really causing you emotional trigger, then maybe your family, you haven't seen them, okay, they're getting older, you want to visit them, while you still can. Okay, maybe you can limit the amount of time. Maybe you don't need to spend the night there. Maybe you spend a few hours. Maybe, or when you do go, maybe you do go out of town somewhere, you go spend time by yourself. Go to Dunkin' Donuts or something. Go drive around with Christmas lights, or do whatever you gotta do. At least take some time for yourself to do what you need to do to make yourself happy. You gotta put yourself first. I know Christmas confuses us because we think we're supposed to put other people first, but you still have to put yourself first, or you can just set boundaries with people. You don't need to go to every single Christmas party you're invited to. There's that person that you don't even really, they're not really friends, but they want you to go, right? You don't have to go. If you don't want to go, don't go. You can say no. You can make an excuse if you need to. You don't need to go. We don't need to live by society's expectations. We don't need to live by your parents, your families. Why people are so miserable is we're trying to live up to other people's expectations that aren't our own, and are a lot of times BS, and are just passed down, and then we get triggered if things aren't meeting those expectations, or because it's not really, we're unhappy because it's not really what you want to do. I made another video on you shift your reality by shifting the meaning. So everything is the meaning you give it. The holidays are just another day, really. They're just another day. Holiday, like everything in life is neutral. You make it good or bad. You make it happy or sad, depressed, whatever. So you can make it can be a miserable time, or you can just be a happy time, or you can just be a chill time. It just be another day. You don't even need to treat it like a holiday. It is what you make it. Life is what you make it. Everything is what you make it. So stop giving it negative meaning. Stop with all the depressing stuff. I understand. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel your emotions. Okay, we all things going on, but a lot of times, sometimes when you're emotionally triggered, you're what am I believing that is making me feel this way? There's obviously something I believe in that is not in alignment for me to feel this bad. Holidays are supposed to be happy and stuff, and like we just make it. We put this high. And what is a happy holiday? What is like spending time with your family, or just what about just having a good time? What about just having a chill time? Maybe you're off work, instead of making this big event like, oh, my family's dysfunctional and I'm not living up to my expectations. This holiday is supposed to be a loving, fun time, and my family's fighting, all that stuff. How about just whatever? That is what it is. Certain things aren't going to change certain people. So do what you got to do to make yourself happy. Maybe, hey, have a different perspective. Like, hey, I'm off work. I can just sit and chill. I don't have to go to work. I can just sit and chill. Okay, maybe I'll spend some time with my family. Okay, they have their dysfunction, but you know what? It's cool. I'll do that. I don't need to absorb that negative energy. I can just do my own thing. Okay, I went for a little bit. Now I'm going to spend some time. I'm probably going to go watch some Netflix in the bathtub, take a bubble bath later. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm not putting too much meaning on everything. Especially, I think the relationship thing I used to be one of those people in the past, when I was in a relationship where I was like kind of dating somebody or whatever. If I didn't get a gift, or if I didn't get enough attention or love or whatever on Christmas or on any holiday really, especially Valentine's Day, I used to get really upset. Like, I had some emotional issues I had to deal with, but like, why? Because I put so much meaning and expectation on it. And it wasn't even that the person or different people, like, they didn't care about me. I made it meaning as, oh, this person didn't show me this amount of attention, this amount of love. It means that they don't love me, or they're not interested in me, and really, and you know what, a lot of people just do what their parents or their family did for holidays. There's some families that don't even really celebrate it that much. But our problem is we're comparing it to what other people are doing, and maybe that's just the way they were programmed too. Maybe, or maybe they have some personal stuff going on. I mean, it's not always about you. Sometimes, people, the things they do aren't intentional. The way they act, they're not always trying. Not everyone's out to hurt you and get you. Just we're getting triggered, and we're allowing like our trauma, our past, whatever, to influence the present. Like, we're allowing that to make us feel a certain way. We're projecting our insecurities onto other people, and sometimes it goes vice versa too. So it is what it's just a holiday. It is what you make it. Make it your own holiday. What makes you happy on it? It's a holiday, okay. If you want to make it something, it's supposed to be a great thing, okay. You can just say it's another day, and the day's gonna pass. Do you remember what was happening 2 Christmases ago? No, everything's moving on. Just keep it moving. The holiday will be over as soon as you know it. If you need to go to sleep to make it pass, fine. Sometimes maybe the best thing you can do is go to sleep. Maybe you are so overwhelmed, the best thing you can do is take a nap and sleep. That's not too bad. Go on a jog, whatever. You make it. Do what you need to do. If you want to make it a special day, okay. How can I make this special? Okay, I didn't really have the greatest time with my family. Didn't really have greatest time with my boyfriend. But did you make time for yourself? Do one thing for this holiday. Let's flip the script. Instead of putting everyone else's society's expectations or family's expectations, why don't you find one thing that's going to make you happy? One thing. It could be something simple. It could be just doing nothing, because maybe you're used to doing stuff all the time, and all the stress buying gifts and everything. Don't stress out too much about the whole gift thing, because half the time, you know what? The best gift that I've gotten was not the most expensive gift. It was actually just something that was very cheap, actually. It's not about how much, it's about the meaning behind it. It's about the intention. It was from a friend that didn't have much money, and it was something that was very special to me, like a joke between us. Like, those gifts are more meaningful. And honestly, I don't even need gifts from anybody. I don't care. I don't care, because that doesn't define a friendship or a relationship. A gift shouldn't be the definition. It's nice to get these things, but it doesn't have to be like that. That's also meaning. You're giving the gift, a meaning too. Some girls like, oh, I didn't get a ring or jewelry, I got something else, and then they get upset, and vice versa. Even guys too. It goes both ways with things that they like. So people are just doing how they're programmed. And also, do you ever think they're probably stressed out too? Maybe they're stressed out with expectations of the holidays. Maybe they got stuff going on in their life. So we can't always take things personal, and we need to stop comparing ourselves and just make it. It is what you make it. Life is what you make it. Holidays is what you make it. So it will be over soon. If you're still stressed out after watching this video, I hope you're not. But if you aren't, then just enjoy your day. Do something special for you today. And I hope you have happy holidays. And namaste.